Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Benji, your Pinoy in Singapore, and for today's video, I'm going to share with you my personal experience regarding my COVID-19 vaccination. To be specific, the Pfizer BioNTech here in Singapore. So, is it safe? What are the side effects? Is it free for long-term pass holders like us? And of course, who can benefit on it? So, towards the end of this video, I'm going to share you also, is it easy to apply here in Singapore? If you get hired, what are the requirements or what are the steps that you should do before coming here in Singapore? If you're interested, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Before I start this vlog, mag-shoutout muna ako kay Sir G at sa mga nurses nating si Ja, Steph, at Lorraine for suggesting or recommending this topic to share about the COVID-19 vaccination that we had here in Singapore. Alright, so what is COVID-19? We all know already what is COVID-19. Okay, so it's a respiratory illness that can affect our body or some parts of our body that can range from mild to severe disease. Alright, so this vaccine here in Singapore, it's actually granted interim authorization under the Pandemic Special Access Route by the Health Sciences Authority for the Singapore under the direction of the Ministry of Health. Okay, so ang una mo na-release na vaccine dito sa Singapore ay ang Pfizer BioNTech, which is applicable lang siya sa mga 16 years old and above. Alright, here in Singapore, it's not a mandatory but it's voluntary. People here are encouraged to have this vaccination para at least mag-guard yung pag-spread ng virus dito. Now, actually, this Pfizer BioNTech, it has 95% efficacy. So, it consists of 2 doses. The second dose would be after 21 days. Kanina sinabi ko kung sino yung mga allowed na mag-take ng vaccine na to. Ngayon naman, who are not allowed to take this vaccine. So, these are the pregnant woman. Ito yung mga may mga cancer or may mga bleeding disorders. Ito yung may mga allergic reaction or mahina ang immune system, so they are not encouraged to do this vaccination, or most likely they would advise another types of vaccine, which is either the Sinovac at saka yung isang vaccine. By the way guys, as of this February, meron tayong Pfizer BioNTech dito sa Singapore, and this coming March, darating na yung isang type ng vaccine which is the Sinovac. So what are the possible reactions before that, or what are the possible side effects? But before that, I will share to you my personal experience. Okay, prior going to this vaccination, our company registered us to the government, sa Ministry of Health, kung sino yung mga empleyado na mag-undergo ng vaccine na to. When we were scheduled, we were given a form to fill up. Ito yung ilalagay mo yung complete name mo, IC, birth of date, tapos yung mga typical questions na have you undergone any vaccination within 14 days? Have you ever have some allergic reactions? Yung mga typical na mga questions prior to any vaccine to be injected to our body. So, pumunta kami doon. Okay, by the way, as what I've said, Pfizer BioNTech, it has 2 doses to be injected. So, the second dose would be after 21 days. Now, with my first dose experience, okay, after 24 hours, I had like a fever, tapos running nose, ganun, for 8 hours. But, yung suggestion naman ng mga staff nurse or mga doctors, tapos yung binigay ng informations, we can take Panadol or yung paracetamol version nila dito sa Singapore. So, you would take it every 6 hours. So, after like less than 24 hours, wala na, back to work na ako. Ngayon, so after 21 days, that's my schedule of my second dose vaccination. So, I asked my manager to schedule me for 2 days off na magkasunod para just in case kung magkasakit man ako, at least nasa bahay lang, at the same time, naka-off ako on that day rather than naka-medical leave or MC tawag namin doon, nagkaroon ng medical certification para hindi pumasok mag-work. Ngayon, so I had 2 days off, so I was expecting na magkakaroon ako ulit ng fever, gito ganyan, pero end up walang masyadong reaction, pero naramdaman ko lang yung parang feeling tired ka lang on that day after 5 hours. Yun yung naramdaman ko, at a little bit swelling on your upper arm, just like a typical vaccine, yung mga flu, nagsiswell yung upper arm mo, ganun. So ganun naman yung mga vaccine na yun eh. So for naman yung mga side effects ng Pfizer BioNTech na to, babasahin ko na lang. We have pain, redness, swelling at the injection site, minsan feeling of tired, fever or chills, okay, tapos lymph node swelling, mga ganun. So, ang advice naman, how to manage these side effects, this is only to take Panadol or Paracetamol every 6 hours. Okay, so after 1 week, 1 week na ako na-vaksinan, okay. So far naman, wala na ako naramdamang mga side effects. Kasi, yung reaction lang sa katawan mo is within 2 to 3 days. Okay, so I was expecting na magkaroon ng fever pero wala. So, ang nangyari naman, yung first dose na nagka-fever ako, yung mga ibang colleagues ko, wala silang naramdaman. Yung iba nagka-fever, yung iba wala. Yung iba feeling tired lang. Parang naging opposite. Nung nagpa-second dose sila, doon naman sila nilagnat. So, it depends how our body reacts to the vaccine that was given to us. There are some people here na pwedeng sabihin nila, no, I won't go for this vaccine kasi takot sila. Well, it's their option naman. Hindi naman sila forced to go for a vaccination. They're just only encouraged. But if anything happens, of course, hindi na shoulder ng company or shoulder ng government. Okay, so prior to every dose of injection, syempre tatanungin kayo yung mga typical na tanong, kung may mga allergies ka, gito ganyan. So kung wala, pupunta ka na mag-queue for your turn. Ngayon, after vaccination, you are given, parang nasa holding area ka for 30 minutes para titignan nila doon. Para, for example, may nagnat bigla, may nagkaroon ng allergic reaction. Ayun, meron ng mga doctors na mag-assist right away. Prior nila ibibigay yung ganitong form, vaccination card, okay, that tells you na ito yung first dose of vaccination with the date. So, tatalungin ka, may naramdaman ka ba? Everything is okay? So far, it's okay naman. Pwede ka na nilang i-release. So, para may holding time na 30 minutes. So, after ng second dose of vaccination, ayan na, bibigyan na tayo ng Ministry of Health ng vaccination card. So, this would be how it looks like. So, it states there your name, your IC number or FIN, okay, ID card number, date of birth, tapos yung date ng first dose tsaka second dose ng vaccination. Now, does this card guarantee you to travel? Well, I think it's too early to tell kasi nga, Singapore's target na mabaksinan lahat ng population nito within the third quarter of this year. So, February na. And, may bagong news na by March magkakaroon na ng first batch of Sinovac vaccine dito sa Singapore. Aside from Pfizer, meron nang darating na Sinovac. Pero nabibilib lang ako sa Singapore. But anyway, hindi pwede ikumpara ang Singapore sa ibang bansa dahil advantage ng bansang to kasi number 1, mayaman na bansa. Number 2, they already purchase ahead of time. So, kasabayan niya yung US, Canada, Switzerland, Singapore, ito yung mga bansang mga nanguna na mag-order ng Pfizer BioNTech. So, parang as an OFW, very lucky kami kasi nandito kami, at least, parang nung nagkaroon ako ng second dose at okay na lahat, parang alam mo yung feeling na safe ka na kahit paano. At least, mag-guard or mape-prevent tayo sa COVID-19. Okay, is Singapore accepting tourists? Or yung mga mag-work dito? Yes, they're still accepting. Kung tourist man meron from mga bansang low risk like Taiwan. So, next month by March, I have a friend coming over in Singapore. So, sabi niya sa akin, so you'll be having 14-day quarantine? No, we don't have. As per Singapore government, Taiwan doesn't have to go through 14-day quarantine. Kasi nga, wala silang, 0 cases na sila. Kasi parang nung nag-start pa lang yung COVID, parang nagkaroon sila ng mga less than 30 cases, naka-stop na yung mga flights, hindi na sila nagpapasok kasi na-quarantine na yung mga first, mga less than 50 na cases nila sa Taiwan. Is this vaccine for free? Nung una, akala namin siguro mga locals lang at saka mga PR gito ganyan. But luckily, Singapore is very generous to include those long-term pass holders, including us, lahat naman. E-pass, work permit, S-pass holders, lahat yan, lahat ng mga foreigner dito sa Singapore. Okay, gaya ng sinabi ko kanina sa intro, okay, we'll talk about jobs here in Singapore. Okay, so, the first question is it easy to get a job here in Singapore? So, this is my perspective. Okay, it's a no. Sadly, mahirap makakuha ng trabaho ngayon dito sa Singapore because last quarter of 2020, there's a lot of retrenchment. Even this quarter on some other companies, okay, meron din mga retrenchment or pagbabawas ng money. The Singapore is prioritizing the locals or the Singaporeans. And of course, because of the quota system. Now, what is quota systems? For example, in a small company, of 21 employees. Okay, so in that 21 employees, there should be at least 2 or 3 foreigners. Now, who are those foreigners? It could be Filipinos, Vietnamese, Malaysians, and others who is holding SPAS, work visa. Okay, so we have also E-Pass and Work Pass, but these visas doesn't have any quota. Ngayon, bakit nga ba yung SPAS may quota? Because these are mid-skill levels. Ito yung mga professionals na nasa average yung sahod. Okay, so yung work permit naman, ito yung mga trainee work passes, ito yung mga undergrad, tapos ito yung mga DH na nag-work sa bahay. Tapos yung E-Pass naman, ito yung mga mas mataas ang sahod kumpara sa SPAS. Kasi kapag discuss ko yung topic na yun, medyo haba yung usapan natin. So hanggang doon na lang muna. What are the steps or what are the requirements just in case you get hired through online sa mga job portals, or for example, you're in line with the frontliners, yung industry na yun. So for example, if I'm a nurse coming over in Singapore, of course, the company, it's either the company will shoulder your quarantine upon arrival, which is 14 day. Okay, that will cost 2,000 Singapore dollar, tapos swab test na mga worth less than $200. So, nasa almost $2,200. So, it's either shoulder ng company or shoulder mo. Pero most of the time naman, shoulder ng company. Pero na nga, kasi may mga company, syempre kapag hindi sila generous, cover ng empleyado kasi nga, na-hire ka naman directly from the Philippines kasi nga through online. Ganun. Ayun, kaya may hirap yung hiring talaga this year. Medyo nakakalungkot lang kasi even our company, hindi had the retrenchment. So, nakakalungkot. Okay, so on a positive note, kanina medyo negative yung mga sinasabi ko. Parang feeling ko negative. Okay, on a positive note, medyo nasya-shock ako kasi may mga nagme-message sa akin sa Instagram ko. Okay, na hey Benj, I was able to get a job in Singapore. Siguro may mga 5 tao as of the moment. Mga frontliners yung 3. Tapos yung isa, parang interior industry. Tapos yung isa ng industry na yun. Kasi 5 sila so far. So 5 sila parang I got a job, I got the offer, dito ganyan, this is my expected arrival in Singapore, tapos yun nga, maka-quarantine sila in 14 days. So sabi ko, ay nakakatuwa din naman na kahit paano, ay may nanonood pala sa atin dito sa channel natin, kahit maliit lang. May nanonood pala, pero sobrang masaya ako dahil yung 5 yun, they were able to get a job directly dito sa Singapore. Sabi na sa akin, you know what, I've sent resumes, hindi ka na mabilang, siguro mga 300 plus, 200 plus, ganun. Pero kapag mga nurse ka kasi, definitely talaga, yung probability of approval is ma-approve kasi Singapore needs frontliners. Medyo may yung boses ko kasi may mga housemate akong nag-work from home. So may conference sila ko. So baka malakas yung boses ko. Ayun. So, thank you so much for watching. Hope na-update ko kayo. And i-update ko kayo soon. Okay? And God bless everyone. And mag-ingat kayo. See you next time. Bye-bye. Steps that you have to consider prior flying in Singapore. Possible na mga Singapore's target na mababaksinnan